So I asked you on Instagram stories, hypothetically, if I made a Q&A video, what you would like to ask me. And that is not this video because it's not a Q&A, but if I did make a Q&A, this would be what I said, which is not this video, remember. Okay. Actually, before that, I would like to preface this by saying I am really glad that you actually did ask me questions, because what I was originally going to do, if people didn't ask me any questions, was I was going to make up a bunch of questions and then pretend that real people asked me them, which would be really embarrassing for me, because you would never know because I wouldn't tell you, but I would know, and I'd have to live with that cloud over my head. But you actually did ask me questions, so I don't have to do that. Thank you. So these are real questions from real people. First question is, how tall are you? I am about 6'7", last time I checked. I'm 6'7". Do you know about mythologies? Yes, I like the one about the bunny moon girl in Chinese folklore. And I like Greek myths, and I like the butterfly lovers, also from Chinese folklore. If one of your favorite Instagram artists makes a Q&A video, what would you ask them? Reverse Uno question. First of all, thank you. I would ask them, if I had to ask my favorite Instagram artist, I would ask them, how many posts do you have in your archive? Or do you actually get your feed perfect the first time around? Because there's no way. How old are you? I am between 19 and 35 years old. When was the last time you smiled? Right now. No, I get this a lot. Yeah, people in my comments are always like, you look sad, are you okay? I am okay. I just have resting face in photos. I don't know. I take photos. This is just like, you know, like, I'm not like sad. I'm not like, you know, sad. I just, you know, there's just my face. I just have resting face. Sorry or not sorry. I'm not gonna start. It doesn't come naturally to me to smile. That sounds really sad. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean, like, I'll smile. I'll smile naturally in conversation, but I just have resting face in photos. When did you start drawing? I started drawing seriously when I was about 11, and the reason, and this is the actual reason, is because I was reading Percy Jackson, and I had a really big crush on Percy Jackson, and so I wanted to draw pictures of him, but the issue was that I didn't like that he turned out really ugly in all the pictures I drew of him, so I continued drawing with the goal in mind that one day I would draw a not ugly picture of Percy Jackson. Yep, that's the actual story. What is the distance between the moon and the sun? It's about 150 million kilometers. You're welcome. Is it possible to deduce someone's personality through poop via its bacteria types affecting their gut? This is an actual question I got. Thank you for the question. I've never considered it, but then I started thinking about it for this video. I feel like actually yes, because your hormones probably affect your mood, and then your hormones are probably somewhat determined by the food you eat, which also affects your poop and the bacteria. So there's probably research on it, or yeah. I mean, I'll figure out the exact answer and I'll let you know. That's just my hypothesis. Thank you for asking. I know you're supposed to have yogurt if you feel bad, and then it's supposed to make you feel better. What is your least favorite food? My least favorite food is jackfruit. The smell is offensive to me, and I don't like jackfruit. The smell is offensive to me, the taste is offensive to me. If I walk into a room, I can take a whiff and be like, there's jackfruit in this room, and I will leave. What is your Chinese zodiac sign? My Chinese zodiac sign is No, actually, I'm not going to tell you my Chinese zodiac sign because I'm trying to be cool and mysterious about how old I am. And if I tell you, you could work out my age. So I'm not. You should guess in the comments, and I may or may not tell you if you're correct or not. What is my Western zodiac sign? I am a Leo. Can you dance? No. What is your biggest fear as a child? I was really scared of snails. What was your dream profession as a child? I really wanted to be a surgeon growing up because I played this game on the Nintendo called Trauma Center. So you're like a surgeon, and then like people come in with like after like a car accident, and then you do surgery on them. And I was like, I really want to be a surgeon because I was really good at Trauma Center. But I'm realizing now the profession I wanted to be, if I really liked Trauma Center, was probably like professional gamer, but I don't play games, so I can't be a professional gamer. I can't be a surgeon, so I think I can't do either of those things, and it makes me sad. What's my favorite fruit? Durian, which looks exactly like jackfruit, which is my least favorite fruit, if you can remember. Except the jackfruit is like the cheap knockoff version of durian because they look exactly the same. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Where do you usually start your drawings, and where do you get the inspiration? So usually, okay, it depends if I know what the drawing is gonna be. So sometimes if I have like an idea in my head of specifically what I want to draw, then I'll usually start with like the position of the head. So like if the head is like, it's gonna be turning this way, then I'll do like the outline of the head, and that's where I'll start. But sometimes I'll just have paper out, and I'll just be like, I'm gonna draw something. Then I usually start with like one eye, and then it'll just kind of branch out from that one eye, and then I'll figure everything else will kind of just fall into place, if that makes sense. Okay. What is your real name? My real name is Crystal. Yeah. I don't know why I get this a lot, actually. I thought it was obvious what my name is. Is Crystal not like a common name? I thought it was a common name, but apparently not. Okay. How do you feel about resting bee face? I have it, and people say annoying things about it. Yes, people also say that I have resting bee face. I mean, personally, it doesn't really bother me. I know I have it. It's just like I feel like it's just like any other appearance-based thing. Like if you have like brown eyes or like brown hair, it's just one of those things where like deal with it as you would any other appearance-based insecurity. That's not a great answer. I mean, it's okay. Just like I'm not upset on the inside, and I know I'm not a bee. A bee. Can I curse? No, I'm not going to. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good. Appreciate the good things. Like I never get stopped on the street by surveyors. And people are always pleasantly surprised when they meet me, and they're like, "Oh, you're not a monster. You're actually quite. You're not like you're not terrible. You're not a terrible person. You're just slightly terrible." Are you happy? I am, actually. Thank you for asking. I know we just said I have resting bee face. What has life taught you so far? So the answer I wrote for this is life gets exponentially easier once you learn how to like walk down a street and then realize halfway that you're like going the wrong way, and you stop dead in the middle and you turn 180 degrees and you walk the other way. If you can do that without being embarrassed, I feel like everything else gets really easy. That's a genuine answer. And I think everyone should learn how to do that. If you could perform magic, what would your first trick be? I would want to learn how to speak to cats, and I would ask them where they're going, because I feel like they're always up to something. They're always going somewhere. Even if they're like lying in the sun, their minds are somewhere. I think you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. Who inspires you? I'm gonna assume this is an art question, so which artists inspire you? My favorite artist is Yoshitomo Nara. So he's a Japanese artist, and I don't know, I love his drawings. They're his art. It's really, they just make me really happy. I really like this Polish artist called Alexandra Wałaszewska. Wałaszewska? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I really like her stuff. I really like Claire Wenling. She does these really beautiful, detailed illustrations of kind of mythical animals. I really like her. Yeah. Okay, and the last question is, if you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be Marie Antoinette by Sofia Coppola or Good Will Hunting. Yeah. Or yeah, no, let's stick with those. Yeah, those are all the questions that you asked me on Instagram. Thank you for asking actual questions, so I didn't have to pretend that you asked me questions. Let me know if you'd like this video, and if it's choppy and it's awkward, I'm gonna cringe at it, but I don't want to edit. That's my goal. I'm not gonna edit this. I might put captions in, but I don't want to have to cut up clips. Anyway,